Hello guys, it's me, Taste the Clouds, here for another review. Here with me I have 5 juices, and unfortunately I can't try all 5 because the company multicig.co.uk did not send me anything to try them in, despite the fact they sell clearamizers and cartomizers, etc. Which is fine. It just means that because they're such a high up on the nicotine level, these are 18 milligrams, so they're pretty much all the way up. I am reluctant to try them on a RDA, RBA, drip tank, etc. So I am going to use a mini ice stick with a pro tank. So I can smell the nicotine in there. It's kind of overpowering the bubblegum, which is fine. Let's just see how it tastes. It says it's bubblegum, it smells like bubblegum. This is an orange liquid. Wow, I've never seen the orange. Does that mean the menthol blue is blue? Well, I'm tempted now to have a look. But anyway, I'll stick with 8.7 if that even comes out on this crappy phone. And yeah, give it a blast. I can smell the bubblegum as I've left the lid off. So yeah, the nicotine obviously just needed to vent out a little, but here we go. But there's a lot of nicotine coming through. Obviously it's an 18 milligram nicotine, which is quite high for someone that's been working his way down. I think I'm on 8 now, 8 milligrams of nicotine per 10 mil. But yeah, maybe that's just me. The bubblegum is definitely there. I am actually, however, I'm not going to pour this away. I'm actually going to put that back in the bottle, as it is really tasty. It's lingering. I do, however, just want to check out the menthol blue, just to see if it is blue, or why else would it be on the box? And it's not. It's not. Oh, I'm sad. That's fine. I'm going to quickly nip indoors, wash this out, dry it out, and then opt for another flavour, I think, as the nicotine in the bubblegum is quite overpowering. Although the bubblegum's there, it is overpowering. I told you, I'm not wasting anything. Although the nicotine is quite strong, the flavour, it does come through afterwards. Afterwards being after you've had a hit, and then you've got a bit of a nicotine blast, or nicotine fix, shall I say. The bubblegum does actually come through. Anyway, we are going to try the menthol blue that's actually not blue. Now you do have to push down. See? Now that to me is a child-proof lock. Or it could just mean that it's never been opened. Wow. Wow. Wrigley's Extra Smooth Chewing Gum. That's what that smells like. Really, really strong. Really, really strong mint. Really, really strong mint. Anyway, put a little bit of drop of this clear menthol. Again, a clear menthol. Wow. The cooling effect on your throat straight away hits you, and it's not unpleasant. See, I'm a guy that likes mint. When I used to be a smoker, when I used to be a dirty smoker, and we're talking about 40 cigarettes a day. I'm in my shed, so I can only apologise. Yeah, we're talking about 40 cigarettes a day, and all I ever used to smoke was menthol. It was roll-ups, and I used to use a menthol tip in the end of it. I wouldn't smoke unless it was mint. And then when I became a vapor, I learnt that if you get menthol crystals online and some VG or PG or whatever the ratios you want to do, you can crush up the crystals. The only problem with that is if the temperature changes, so say if you do it in a warm environment and then put it in a drawer, the next day if it starts to, I don't know, the air starts to get cool, etc., it crystallises back in the bottle. That, or I just didn't do it properly. So I went off it and I stepped away from the menthol. That is really, really good. I'm sure you can hear that it does actually hit you, and it hits you with a nicotine, but it hits you more with the cooling effect. It's like an ice blast. I am really impressed with this one. Right, okay, I'm back, and I've opted for the tobacco leaf. Now, I'm not a lover of tobacco. I haven't actually looked up the ratio of VG/PG on these yet, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't say it on the bottle. No, it doesn't. It just says it uses propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin and nicotine at 1.8% with tobacco flavouring, which we kind of expect. But yeah, going by the thickness of it, I would say it's a 70-30 mix. Propylene glycol being the favourite, but we'll just give this a go. Yeah, it's not a nasty tobacco. I mean, compare it to other tobaccos, if you're that kind of smoker, and it's probably a good one. Personally, I'm not a lover, so that is going back in the box for another day. We're now going to roll on over to the black cherry. That is cherry. The only cherry that I've tried in the past was one from a 99p shop, and it was foul. It was disgusting. It didn't taste anything like cherry. It tasted like some artificial cherry flavoured jelly that you might get in a little pot from a shop. It was disgusting. But it didn't smell like this. This smells nice. More smell than flavour. That's bizarre. It absolutely reeks of cherry, but there's not a lot coming through. No. No, I don't know why that is. Okay, it's a little bit disappointing. All I can really say about this flavour is that it smells great, but it doesn't really come through on a mini pro tank. Now, again, I would drip it, but it is 18 milligrams of nicotine, and I am not looking for a burnt throat, so I will move on. The last one that we've got on the agenda is Multivape's Wild Rainforest, and again, it's 18 milligrams nicotine. The threads are going on the mini pro tank. It doesn't like to be open and closed this time. I'm actually going to crank this up a little bit. 9.2 watts. Okay, I like this one. I like this one. The picture shows blackberries, raspberries, black currants, and mint, I do believe. Okay, that's really good. I do like that one. That's all 5. Just in case you didn't get it at the beginning, the website is called Multicig, multicig.co.uk. I highly recommend you go there and order your juices. This is a first for me, actually going through so many flavours in one go. And I can honestly say I have no foul taste in my mouth. Sometimes when you go from one flavour to the other, say for example if you're going from candy floss to apple, it tarnishes it because it's like 2 different food ingredients that you wouldn't normally mix. But with these vapes, I'm not sure if it's because they've all got the same base, and I think maybe they've all got the same ratio of VGPG, which is perfect. I am actually going to just try one flavour on a drip tank just to see vapour production, just to see if it can produce big clouds at such a high PG content. So yeah, I'll go grab a mod and get back. The Apollo clone. Now this is a sub-ohm build I've got in here of 2 chainmail coils. And it is kicking it out. Change my mind, it has to be bubblegum. I can still taste it from the initial review at the start of this video. And again, I like the fact that it's orange, so as you can see already, that's pretty good vape production. Excuse me. Again, the nicotine's a little bit too strong for me. I am a mod guy. I do use pens occasionally, like when I'm out for a meal in a restaurant, etc. When this is a little bit too intrusive for the guy next to me sitting there with his wife trying to eat his dinner. Unfortunately, the nicotine is too strong that I can't do that continuously. I will, however, do one more for the purposes of this video. Again, sorry guys, but the nicotine is too high. I would suggest looking on their website and seeing if they do a lower nicotine if you plan on dripping it. If you're using it in a tank, absolutely fine. Obviously, you don't have to do a lung hit if it's a mini pro tank like this because the air holes are minute. You can do straight to throat to lung hit, which is fine. Just like smoking a normal cigarette, which you don't really have a say in nicotine content anyway. As for dripping, that is a no-go, so we'll put that to one side. As for a tank, brilliant. I'm actually going to keep this one in there for the rest of the evening and continue vaping, and I'll come back with an update, etc. But again, the website is multicig.co.uk, and they do a variety of juices, etc. So pop over, have a look. I will put it in the description below. And yeah, happy vaping. Cheers, guys.